Where was the blackness? Where was it? Y'all spent all the last 2 years talking about blackness representation, but I didn't see any of that in any of the pictures, any of the fashion. And it was very hard for black designers to even get tables to even be at the Met Gala, because there's not a lot of black, they don't have the resources. They're not getting invited to be a part of it, because I did not know that fashion houses purchase tables for the Met Gala, and they ask, like Versace purchased this table, purchased this table, and then they invite celebrities to be a part of it. They ask celebrities to come and they'll dress them or do whatever, and it's all like branding for themselves, promoting them, and and it's just like, where are the black folks at? What are black creators, what are black designers at? Where are these folks at? Because this system was never built for us. This stuff was never intended for us to be a part of it. I understand us pushing through, trying to be a part of it, but to be in this is to be anti-black. And that's why a lot of the thin, lighter skinned folks were getting praised. Anybody that was closer to whiteness were getting praised for their outfits. And a lot of black folks, were getting dragged for stuff that a thin person would put on, a light-skinned person would put on, or a thin person period, or a thin white person would put on. Y'all would have ate it up. And I just really want y'all to critique this and just really understand, girl, it's something seriously wrong. I'm not really happy about this at all. And to the people who's like, y'all would never walk a red carpet, y'all would never do this and that, so y'all can be at home critiquing. They specifically post this stuff so we can talk about it. We consumers make these folks money. I know some of y'all don't know don't understand basic economics, but if we don't consume, they don't have anything, they don't have nothing to sell. If we're not consuming it, they're not making any profits. If we're not in here working it, they're not out here making profits. They want us to talk about it. We build celebrities. We do, by putting our eyes on them, by keeping them relevant. They literally do it by selling us a dream, and maybe one day, we'll be up there wearing the same stuff. And the moment some of us realize it, the better. I love Lil Nas X outfit. Some folks didn't really care for it. I thought it was cute. It was unique. Some people said it was kind of old. Who else? Kim Kardashian. She had a little black outfit on. Megan Fox. Her outfit was cute. I get Megan Fox. Her outfit was cute. Who else? Some other folks. I can't really think. The Megan girl. She was just. It was just. The whole thing was. It was anti-black. Billie Eilish looked good. Oh yes, Megan Thee Stallion. Somebody said Megan Thee Stallion showed up in a prom outfit. I literally screamed. Y'all ain't right. I want to talk about y'all girl Miss AOC. Let me tell y'all something. It makes absolutely no sense. Folks was out here trying to defend her, and I was like, girl, stop. Please stop. Please stop. She went to this gala where folks are literally buying, each seat costs about $30-something thousand per chair. And none of this money is going back into the community really like that. It's not going to youth center, all that. This is literally going to keep this museum and stuff running and all that other stuff. It's they generate probably $15 to $20 million each time they do this. So, and Kiki Palmer posted a alleged picture of the food, and they said the food looked like Fire Festival, came from, they was giving that. But AOC, a congresswoman from New York City, showed up in a white dress that literally should have had Eat More Chicken on it. And it's Chick-fil-A fun, talking about some tax the rich. And I'm like, girl, you literally sitting with the rich. And I'm gonna say there's levels to rich. Now let me be honest, because they're supposed to worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Hundreds of billions of dollars. I have to say that. A lot of folks that was in that thing were worth, a couple of million here, a couple of 20, 30 million here, 100 million here. But I don't want to tax the rich. I want the rich not to exist. I want the rich not to exist through exploitative things. That's what I believe. I'm not even interested. Yes, we can tax the rich. Yes, we can tax them. We can do all that other stuff. But as long as the rich are able to exploit, it's no point in taxing them because they just find another way to exploit. They're just gonna find another way. So it's just like, girl, I don't know. But girl, I just thought it was very performative. Honestly, AOC was very much on brand because the whole thing was giving very much like performative activism, which is a note on fashion and like American fashion, period. Performative activism. That's what you have going on. That's what you got folks wearing blood diamonds and like mad because people are criticizing them. So it's just, girl, it's a flaming hot mess, girl. It's a flaming hot mess. But you know, the girls ate it up. They loved it. And honestly, watching this like Met Gala, somebody said that it reminded them of, you know, watching the Hunger Games. And I was like, yeah, it's exactly what it is. Like, this stuff like it to keep us entertainment. You keep us entertained so we won't be out here tearing shit up. And that's a whole nother story. So I put on my robe to tell the story. So let's move on, girl. Let's talk about some other stuff. I want to talk about what is going on with Summer Walker. I know this is old T. I know it's old, girl. But Summer Walker and London on the Track, that whole, Summer Walker, y'all know I love me some Summer Walker. I think she's a talented, beautiful black woman, love her. But Summer Walker, girl, you be coming off like a hypocrite a lot of the times. Now, you was out here dragging women for, like, you know, being in a relationship with these trash men and dealing with all this other stuff only to end up in the same situation. You were dragging the baby mamas, you were dragging this, that, and then you in the same situation with London on Track. Like, you literally in the same situation. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm not trying to blame you because I think London probably is definitely giving trash, but it's just, you are not no special. Like, you're not more special than these other black women, these other women that this man was dating. You're not special. And the moment we realize that, y'all realize that, it doesn't matter how desirable you think you are, you will still get messed over because it's not even about keeping you at the end of the day. Because these men just simply don't care. Not all of them, but a damn sure a lot of them. So it's just like, why you was out here shitting on them? Like, this man was getting ready to shit on you. Like, I just don't get it. Oh, I just found the whole drama because she was on Instagram. She was dragging this man down, baby. She was just like, I don't want him. I don't want this. Like, leave me alone. I won't, girl, because he been trash. Now you like, okay, girl, yeah, he is trash. So I hope they figure that out. Speaking of other baby dads, let's move on to Miss Diddy and Carisha, Young Miami. Apparently, I don't know what's going on with Diddy and Carisha. I didn't think it was a real relationship. I didn't think it was given authentic at all. And this is coming from Daily Mail. Sean Diddy Combs, 51, soaks up the sun on luxury yacht with model Joie Chavis, 33, as the pair. I'm screaming, folks, saying, you know, Diddy likes young people, as the pair continue to flaunt their new romance in Italy. So apparently they say, word on the street is, Young Miami pissed off about it and she unfollowed Homegirl and all that other stuff. And apparently this used to be, I think Future used to date this woman at one point. You know, I just never really thought that, hold on. What's going on? Joy, who shares a daughter, Shy, 10, with Bow Wow and a son named Hendrix, 2 with Future. What? Looked like she was having a great, oh wow, I didn't know. So she got a child with Future and Bow Wow? Wow. Come on, Access, when you look like this. And she's light skinned, not really surprised by that. But yeah, this is what this is giving. I don't think that, I never took Young Miami and Diddy as a serious situation. I never did take that as real. I just didn't take it as real. Young Miami, like, girl, I didn't see it for you, girl. I didn't take Young Miami as somebody who would be dating Diddy. I feel like Young Miami she's definitely beautiful. Not saying she's not, but I think that, you know, Young Miami, you know, she said she like money. I like money, but she ain't gonna put up with no Diddy. She not gonna put up with no Diddy, and Diddy knows that. Diddy can't manipulate her and all that stuff, and Miami ain't got no time for all that. Not saying that Miss Chavis, does, but I just don't see it. But we're gonna move on to other things. Let's talk about The Matrix. They redoing it, girl. They dropped a trailer, and girl, I'm confusion. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on, but I definitely want to see it. I don't know why. I'm gonna give them a little bit because I like stories like this. But tell me what y'all thought about it. I've been seeing the movies and stuff. I still haven't seen Candyman. Let me tell you something. Candyman shook me. I haven't seen it, but I'm very proud. I'm very proud that the movie was able to bring in some money, because I really didn't think it was going to do anything, because the buzz I felt like had died down, and I felt like they missed out on the opportunity last year to not stream. I still think that it's irresponsible for theaters, for these companies to be out here trying to get us to go see these movies in person when we got COVID, Delta around here wreaking havoc. And at the moment, I went to go see A Quiet Place earlier, folks was in there on the phone. People was it was just I don't like going to movie theater because I don't want to do no mask. Y'all don't even do right, folks, just being respectful. So I know y'all not gonna wear a mask the whole entire time. Then y'all in there eating popcorn and nachos and all that stuff. I want to do it at the house. I want to save some money, use my food stamp card to go get me some nacho cheese and some chips and all that other stuff. So girl, yes, a mess. So let's move on and talk about, I did not want to talk about this a little bit because I still got some ways, but sadly the passing of Michael K. Williams, there's been a lot of conversation about how this person, how he passed, and a lot of ignorance has come out. Some folks are saying it's fentanyl overdose and all that other stuff, and people were just using this moment to try to make it seem as though they care about people with addiction and all that other stuff. I've already told you, I've already talked about this a little bit on my Patreon. Addiction is a disease. It is a disease. It's very serious, and we need to be not blaming folks for being addicted. We need to be offering them help and resources and all of these things. Not saying that Michael K. Williams was had an addiction issue or whatever, but if he did, I wish that he wouldn't have been blamed for his addiction, but giving the resources and stuff to be able to deal with whatever stuff he was fighting with. But I think the people don't realize that black folks carry on a lot of pain. We carry centuries upon centuries of pain, and that stuff is embedded in our DNA. We were enslaved. I don't think a lot of folks, I think we know it because we're so used to it, but I don't think we understand the lasting impact of how that has affected us biologically. It's a lot. So, we suffer from addiction. Look, even now, we're the ones closer to poverty and all this other stuff. We are the ones with less resources and all this other stuff. So addiction is we are the ones suffering from the most, and it's not our fault. But I think that the blame is oftentimes not given where it's supposed to be. Why is fentanyl even this right? Why is this drug even out? It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it really touched me because we still do not know what happened to my brother. And there is talk that it might have been that. And now, people are saying, oh, it's been fentanyl-laced weed found in Atlanta and all this other stuff. And people are experimenting with drugs and stuff. And it's just very sad. It's just very sad. It was triggering for me when I was like, oh my gosh. I just felt like for the first 2 weeks, I felt like I was surrounded by death back to back. It was a lot. I didn't have to share this publicly, but the day of my brother's memorial service, the family dog had passed away. So it was just a lot for my family. That's why I stayed so long, because they were the kids and stuff were really going through it, and I was trying to be there for my mother and father because I just understood that I was needed there. And I'll be going back home Monday to see them again to take care of some other business, other stuff I gotta tell y'all about. But yeah, girl, addiction is very serious, and we should be taking it very serious. Moving on, let me talk about Trick Daddy. Girl, getting his salad tossed. I know this is old, but this is hilarious. This is hilarious because Trick Daddy just said that shit so fast, yeah, I get my booty, I ain't get my ain't. It's nothing wrong with it. Heterosexual man, get your booty. Get your booty. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. Enjoy sex. It should be, you should just be enjoying no matter what it is. If it's fun, experiment, live your life, live your best life. You tripping? I ain't tripping on you. Where your be, get it, period. Because it make me feel good, I'm doing it too. Do something that make me feel good, period. But I just hope that Trick Daddy is pressure washing the hole before anybody eat it, because I can only imagine. Moving on. Let's talk about some new music. Ari Lennox, Pressure, beautiful song, beautiful video. Ari Lennox looks amazing, beautiful, body down, love her. Work it, love that for her. I think Ari Lennox responded to some colorism conversation about her music video not getting as many views as Chloe, and she was like, no, that's not true, da da da. And I think artists sometimes feel like, you know, they don't want to be given excuses and whatever. They want to work hard. They don't want to seem like they need whatever, like the crutch or whatever, or want to rely on this and say that's the reason why. But I think, Ari Lennox, there is a conversation to be had of how talented you are, and you know, you can be going further, and you would had you been lighter skinned. Like when we look at the industry, all the top, you know, female artists, a lot of them are lighter skinned. It's kind of the opposite a little bit with men though. It's a lot of like, especially when it comes to rap, it's a lot of dark skinned men. But we look at who is able to sell and push even more. Look at Drake. Top all of his songs from his album, like he is the top 10 on Billboard. All top 10, all of his songs on top 10. All like, girl, it's, come on now. Like, and we're not, like, Drake is talented, but him being looking the way he does has helped him. I don't think, like, even we go back in time and we look probably like 40, 50 years ago, looking at other artists, looking at the first Supreme Court justice, the first black Supreme Court justice was lighter skin. Like, we have to have a conversation. And remember, the colorism is very much, like, it's here. It is very much here. So yeah, Drake's album, it's a couple of songs on there I like. Tim, what y'all thought about it? I do like this song he got with Lil Baby. I think it's cute. I like Lil Baby. I think Lil Baby has social anxiety because every time they take a picture of that boy, he lost his hair. Yeah, so girl, but I thought it was interesting, you know, Kanye West and Drake beef, da 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 da. Kanye West did a whole album dedicated to his mother. Drake did a whole album dedicated to women, and neither one of these artists that said they were doing music for women had any women working on any of the projects. It's the aesthetic for me. But y'all didn't have any women, like you're having women producers, y'all having women rappers on there, but y'all put anybody else on. Like it was a bunch of men on all of these songs with Donda, with Kanye West's album, and with Drake's album, Certified Lover Boy. It's just like, y'all don't care about women like that. Y'all just want them to buy y'all stuff. Like y'all just exploiting them. It's a mess. So think about that. Think about it, because that's a conversation. I want to talk about Greg Leach just a quick second, because you know I'm just now talking about him passing. I hope Nene Leakes is getting all the love and support that she needs, because I know she really loved Greg and she cared about him. She loved that man, baby, and he had her back. Greg Leach had Nene's back, point blank, period. Toot the horn on the Greg, boop boop. Like, I love them together. I just hope that, you know, Nene, you know, takes time to herself to, you know, just like rest her mind, like, girl, because I can only imagine, you know, death is a real thing. We will all leave this place eventually. So, girl, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think this is the most emotionally, like, turned I've ever been, like, in the course of me, like, doing YouTube. And, like, this is the most, like, I've ever experienced any type of pain in a very long time. And it's still so real for me, because I still don't believe, to me, that he's gone. But that's another conversation I'll be having and talking about it more intimately on my Patreon. Follow me on Patreon if you can. I love y'all so much. Thank you for supporting and loving on me. Y'all enjoy y'all Tuesday night. And until next time, I'll talk y'all later on tonight. Bye.